Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Let's see, we got Road Pirate Films, My Two Bagels, Dutch Doyle, Arisen 1157, Freeman, Two Bitches in a Box Truck, Carla Marie, Taxiad Union, Judge and Executioner, Lady Dragonblood. Who else is here? Grim Reaper. Gimbals, welcome everybody. A lot of chat to scroll through this morning trying to find PJC. Welcome. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. This is an open chat, open panel. The link is, let me go ahead and pin it in the chat. Interested bystander. Did everybody hear me all right? Hello, Freeman.
Good afternoon, Hank.
How you doing?
Good afternoon, everybody in the chat.
Yeah, the link is pinned at the top, so anybody who wants to join up in the chat's more than welcome. We're going to be featuring videos today by Dog Detective. She's got a few little nice videos about our main topic today, which is little PP Payne and his possible trip to the pokey tomorrow.
Hey, Hank, I'm not going to be in here long. I just wanted to touch on a thing about the Tennessee resident, that's been doing all the stuff.
Uh-huh.
Are you familiar with the frog?
The what?
He does the YouTube videos, the frog.
No.
He's pretty good on investigation. He posted a probable cause affidavit this morning where they arrested Maddie, Maddie Madness or Constitutional Corner.
Mm-hmm.
They charged whatever that is, him, her, it, I don't know. But they charged with extortion by threat or force, and on that affidavit, he, it, whatever. You can go read it. He's got it posted.
Mm-hmm.
It says, and what they did, they set her up. she started sending emails and posting stuff online threatening to ruin their reputation and humiliate them, even their kids, where they wouldn't be able to walk out in public again. And they set her up on a phone call and got it all recorded. And just what they did, they give her a little bit more rope, and it hung itself, whatever you want to call it. But with that being said,
you said frog. I thought you were saying fraud.
Yeah, I went to the Tennessee statute on that, and it says the same thing. People say it's got to be a threat of money or property. No, it doesn't. Read what it says in the statute. It says threat of harassment or retaliation if you do not do what I tell you to do. That's exactly what it says. It doesn't have to involve money. It doesn't have to involve any property. And she's charged with a second-degree felony, no bond, because she was out on pretrial release on some kind of communication violation. She did something online or telephone or something, and in Putnam County, Florida, and she lives in Marion County. So when they arrested her in Marion County, they said no bond because you did that or she lives in Putnam and she did it in Marion County. One of the two, I can't remember. But they're not giving her any bond because she's not in the same county. And they don't. They said if we release her, there's a chance that be continued threats of harassment and everything like that. As long as we got her sitting here in this jail, we know that she can't do it. And I'm gonna tell you something else she done. She went in her emails to the sheriff's department. She listed a whole list of other frauditors that were going to help her. Rogue Nation, Rights Crispy, Acura Amanda, American Amy, High Desert Community Watch, and I know for a fact yesterday deputies showed up at E-Boy Rob's house and EOTS's house in Florida.
Sounds like Maddie's dragging all her friends down with her. At least attempting to.
They're getting tired of these people doing this kind of stuff. And the person that we were speaking of right now has removed all that stuff that he put up, but I got all of it. I hope a law enforcement will see it. I know I'm not the only one. I know people got it. I know.
Yeah, that's it. Always makes me chuckle when I see him deleting this shit. Like he thinks he deletes it. It's gonna prevent it from being seen.
I mean, yeah, he throws stuff like that up.
And you can't put toothpaste back in the tube, dumbass.
But that's all I was to. Yeah, if you were looking for the frog, just type in a frog and scroll down. There'll be several different things. But when you see the avatar,
I'm familiar with the frog. I'm familiar with the frog. I thought you were saying the fraud.
Oh, well, just check it. Y'all, everybody go in there and read that affidavit, and it spells it out. She's sitting there saying that I'm gonna drag your name through the mud. I'm gonna get your kids in it, your grandkids. I mean, it's unreal. She hung herself. They got her.
Yep.
And that's just what up there in Tennessee thinks you can do anything like that. And my lawyers know what he don't have any lawyers, which I'm not even gonna get into that. Not worth getting into.
Yeah, the only lawyers he's got is the ones that are provided for him for trial.
But anyway, I pretty much said my piece. I'll be in the chat.
Alrighty. Well, thanks for coming up. I'll look into that later today. You're roboting a bit, so I couldn't hear what you said.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I'm talking on the down Bluetooth and I'm outside in the yard. So I said, I'm going to jump off of here. Have a great afternoon. I'll be in your chat.
You too, man. Thanks for the information.
All right, brother.
All right, Ace. We got Simone in the house. Binary, Chronic. Those that have come in since I greeted everybody. That if I missed anybody, sorry, but everybody's welcome. This is an open panel, open discussion. We have the link pinned at the top for anybody who wants to come up. And the link's pinned for anybody who wants to come up. I'm going to be showing some videos here in a little bit. And anybody else got anything they want to share on our pal Little PP Payne? Feel free to come on up. Hey, Trisha Goldberg. First video I'm going to share is the dog detective's response to when Little PP was up on Kick's panel. Hey, Judge. You there, Judge?
Yep.
All righty. I'll get this first video going here.
Everyone in the chat, let's be nice.
Howdy.
Sorry, I can't take the high road here. I cannot be nice, and I will not be nice.
Yep. I'm here. You hear me? Oh,
Hey,
you hear
what's
me?
How are you?
Yeah, I hear you.
I think I'm here.
Welcome to the show. I have made sure to let
Are you hearing the
people
video?
watching, the people who are in the chat know that we are not here to tear down. We're not here to insult. The purpose of this is to go over the list of items that I have, and hopefully we can have an adult discussion and get through this without any mudslinging, name calling, and I will make sure to hold myself to that. And I can, I would just like to ask that you do the same. Do you find that fair?
Yeah, that's totally fair.
Okay.
So, just to let you know, LDOF saved his mudslinging for the next day. So, he went and rewatched his little interview and went, "Oh my god, the things that came out of my mouth sounded bad. Better talk shit about Kick."
Wonderful. Welcome to the show, sir.
Editing Dog Detective, we're going to skip ahead because you've probably seen this part, but if you want to see the video in its full length, I will leave a link below.
Let's talk about the t-shirt debacle. I know that was a big point of contention for you, for many of us in the Watchdog community, as well as some of your own followers. And so let's put that to the air. Let's air that dirty laundry. I have a screenshot here, and if you'll indulge me, I want to show you what I have. Let me just see if I can get this open here. I apologize. I thought I had everything open to begin with. All right, so I have. Where is that screenshot?
Yeah,
of the T-shirt. Now this was taken late at night, the moment that it got posted. Let's pull this up. All right, can you see my screen?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to zoom in a little bit for the people at home to be viewing, but I just want you to see here is this line. By buying one of these shirts, you will be supporting this channel and helping me pay my attorney to sue Russellville, Kentucky. So 14 hours later, this was changed to supporting the Wounded Warrior Project. So what I'm wondering is, why did it take 14 hours to change this statement?
It wasn't changed. What it was is that is a preset thing that I just copied and paste. Normally that's I copy and paste it for every time I post something about a shirt. But that one I wasn't honest to God thinking until somebody pointed it out that I had typed that in it, and I was like, oh shit. And then I mean, all you gotta do is go to the site and click the shirt and it shows you where the money's going. It's not coming to me. I don't get a penny from that shirt.
If that's true, then explain this 14 hours beforehand. You didn't copy and paste that. You don't copy and paste that on everything. I've found no evidence of that. You're just trying to backpedal in the worst possible way. Maybe next time show up with some written notes. Maybe that could help you. Either way, none of your story is adding up, and furthermore, why would you post something like that and not be thoughtful? For God's sake, people died, but you don't care. You only care about your money because you're a fucking sociopath.
Well, I did see your screenshots that you posted the following day after you changed it, and I have those as well that show that you did modify it to go to the Wounded Warrior Project at that time. Now, looking at the shirt, obviously those faces at the top there are of the 13 military members that recently died in Afghanistan. Did you have permission to use their likeness?
No.
Okay.
Does all the news media outlets that's doing it, the thousands of people that are putting that on T-shirts to raise awareness of what Biden did? No, none of them do, but they're doing it to raise awareness. Same reason why I was doing it. Nothing against our military.
So let's kind of step back from.
I love the narrative that, oh, other people do it, therefore it's okay. The news reports it, therefore it's okay. You'll also notice that Jeremiah is part of the QAnon death cult. You can see it all over his TikTok and other social medias. And it's gross. I mean, if your best defense is that, oh, other people are pieces of shit, therefore I can also be a piece of shit. Seriously, what is wrong with you? Other than the obvious.
From there, okay? So from a news perspective, if the news is going to put their pictures up, obviously it's because news media agencies have relationships with the federal government and the military in order to carry certain information, right? So it gives them that approval at that level. The individuals who run YouTube channels or anything else like that would have to make a request in order to get that type of information because they are not technically news media. And so that's something that would have to go through the federal government or through the families of those who have fallen to ensure that the money is going into where they would want it to go. So I think that that's one of the biggest concerns that many people who are a fan of my channel, multiple other
But
channels.
everybody's taking it that I did it to make money from that shirt, which was not the reason at all.
Yes, yes, it was. You shitty excuse for a human being. You did do it to fill your pockets. You did do it so you can keep on being a piece of shit, running from the law, doing whatever you please because you think that you are above reproach. But you're not.
That's not why I did it. I did it to help the military, not for me to make money. I got plenty of shirts on that site that I could sell and make money off of. I mean, I wouldn't use dead soldiers' faces to make my own game.
So
I know y'all think I'm a piece of shit and everything, but I'm not that fucking low down.
Yes, we do think you are a shitty piece of shit. And yeah, that is exactly how low down you are. It's all there.
Instead of just timing that individual out, go ahead and just block him. It's somebody with sock accounts coming in just trying to be a douchebag.
Go get him. Can you hear me now, Hank?
Yeah.
Now, you're probably wondering what he did after this. Well, you know, he immediately ran and made a few little poorly edited videos trying to say that, oh, it's not as bad as it sounds, guys. I swear. But in reality, he just came off sounding like a defensive asshole, which is pretty much his entire tone, so it's whatever. But here's what he posted today after a couple days of licking his wounds: an incitement to violence. He says, "Here's the deal. I need your help. I can't tell you what it is, and you can never mention it again. And we're probably going to hurt some people. Are you in?" Yeah, that doesn't at all sound like it's a veiled threat because you got your fifis heard online. Poor Jeremiah. It is so hard when you put yourself in the spotlight to be ridiculed. It's almost as if this isn't for you. Womp womp. And I also want to let Jeremiah know, if you want to try to physically intimidate or harass people off of YouTube that are honestly way smarter than you, it's going to go very poorly for you. Most of us have security cameras. Most of us, we take care of our property. So, in the immortal words of Artie, come and take it, bitch.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Hear me?
I keep trying to kick that guy into the chat, but he won't get kicked. All I can do is put him in a timeout. It won't let me remove him. It already says he's removed from the channel.
Yeah, somebody else probably removed him before you got a chance to.
Yeah, you got a bunch of different aliases there, it looks like.
Oh yeah. I've got probably close to 60 of his socks locked away in the ban zone. Yeah, he's got nothing else to do besides get beat by his mother on live stream. So
yeah, probably sitting there with a napkin, flogging his log here. Who knows? Anyway, what's going on today? We doing PayPal again?
yeah, little special show since tomorrow he's going. If he decides to show up, he'll be in court tomorrow. So this could be his last. It could be last days of freedom's last day of freedom. So thought we might celebrate.
Is it going to be televised court?
What's that?
Is it going to be a televised court?
No. Hopefully we can get. Hopefully somebody will be there to kind of like tell. Yeah, kind of like Tella does.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and stream it live. At least him getting arrested. He's not even gonna make it to the courthouse with my plan.
Yeah. How you doing, Judge?
Not bad, you. We're gonna get him on camera in handcuffs before he even gets there. That's the plan.
I can't hear what you're saying.
I said, better. I said he's not even gonna make it there to the court. He's gonna be in handcuffs before he even gets to the courthouse.
That'd be nice.
And then he's gonna miss his court date because he's gonna be in a jail cell, and then he's gonna have to sit in a jail cell till the next court date that they put up for him. He's fucked.
Hey, Kick.
If you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, you can't hear me. I'm out here.
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I haven't covered Payne for a while. He bores me. White privilege alert. Who's this clown? Same.
Oh, that's the same one.
Yeah, what an idiot.
Yep.
That's what happens when you get nothing to do all day, I guess.
Yep. But Taze asked a question: who's PayPal Payne? He is Jeremiah Payne. Used to run Last Days of Freedom. Now he's on audits Auditors of America. But he's got trial tomorrow on a few. It's a pre-trial hearing, but he's also got some warrants and other issues out that we'll see if he makes it out of the courtroom to do his victory laps he's been planning, or if he's gonna have free room and a board for a few days.
Yeah, we'll see. According to him, he's outsmarted them all. He's got them all right where he wants them.
Yep. Welcome, Script Cat. Welcome, Kick. Steve Penda, saw you in there. Thanks to the moron without a life. It's kind of hard to see other people who are coming in, but welcome everybody. It is an open chat, open panel, open discussion. Links pinned at the top. Anybody who wants to come up. Judge, if you can hear us, we could hear you. I don't know what was going on with that, but you're welcome to come back up.
He was talking and I couldn't hear him for about 20 seconds. I don't know. It's probably on my end.
Yeah, I could hear him. He was a bit low, but I could hear him.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony. Oh, yeah.
I'm not even going to try to keep up with the chat. The guy's just annoying the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Anyway, hey, Reaper, how you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad.
You got any new videos coming out today?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I did a taser compilation this morning, and I think at 4 I got one coming out. 3 doofuses in California getting pepper sprayed.
That one should be fun. I'm looking forward to watching the Tase. I haven't had time to watch the Tase compilation yet, but
there's 6 of them getting tased, plus a little bonus of PayPal Patty getting arrested with his stupid-looking sock up over his head.
Yeah.
Long. It's only about 7 or 8 minutes long.
I want to find the video he did last winter during the ice storm. He makes fun of an officer that almost slipped and fell, and then he falls and busts his ass.
That sounds like him.
Yeah.
Like an idiot.
Yeah. Radical the Unhallowed Knight did it and replayed him falling, slipping on his ass over and over again. It was glorious.
Yeah, I must have missed that one. I don't remember it. I don't cover him anymore. I'm done with him. He's pretty well on his way out anyway.
I haven't seen anything new from him in quite a while, so
He's been uploading again. He's got like 3 or 4 new videos he uploaded to his YouTube. He's not making any money on Facebook, apparently.
Yeah, well, hopefully won't make much money on YouTube anymore either. Most of his supporters have dried up.
Cool. 2 bitches in a box truck. She's reporting every post that guy made. Cool. She get it done.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll tag it back to his original channel, maybe PayPal Payne's channel.
Oh no, it's not PayPal Payne. I know who it is.
Oh, do you? Who is it?
It's Rebel.
Rebel. Guess I don't know him.
Rebel City Sports. He's not a frauditor.
Oh, I've
Just an idiot.
seen that channel somewhere before.
Yeah. 31-year-old jobless fucker living at home with his mommy.
Aren't they all?
Yeah. During an eviction, instead of going out and getting a job and supporting himself, he's going to just drag him and his mother back into homelessness.
Yeah, sounds like it. It does sound like it. Somebody deleted a message here. Can't read it. Shaggy Tiz.
Yeah.
Dutch is in here.
That's another one of his socks. Hey, Glenn.
Hello, Queen Hand. Hello, Reaper.
Hey, Glenn. What's going on there down in the bayou?
Pretty good. Got a new job.
Oh, yeah? Doing what?
Yeah?
Pretty much same thing, but working with somebody else.
So you're back at Jack and Rabbits?
Yep.
Alrighty. Did y'all get any of that rain? Did you get all those rainstorms we got yesterday?
No, we had another one probably hit us today, and well, that stay south, and but according to the weather channel, in the weather on my phone is showing we probably get rain. Probably got rain yesterday, today, tomorrow, and Friday. Hey, all the way up to Sunday. But a lot of it stay south of where I'm at.
Yeah. Yeah. It hit bad here yesterday. Had a short little rain burst in the afternoon that dumped rain on us for about 20 minutes, then dried up until right about dark, and then it just busted loose, and it was nasty.
Yeah, we got a thunder shower last night.
Yeah, the place I was sitting at had several guys come in for refuge that were on their bikes caught in the storm.
Huh. Been there, done that.
Yeah.
That one thing about Louisiana don't gotta worry about. Usually when Texas get rain, Louisiana usually gets it right after Texas does.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I gotta get some water.
Alrighty. So what you been up to, Reaper?
Yeah, not a whole lot. Sorry, it took me a second. My phone didn't want to turn on the mic.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot. Just dealing with a neighbor passed away just early this morning, actually.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Good guy. Gotta give him that.
Yeah. Even when the obnoxious neighbors pass, it's not a good thing.
No. No, he ended up going into the hospital 2 days ago. Passed away this morning. Unfortunately, he's leaving his daughter, his son, and his grandson, which all lived in the same apartment here. So his daughter's having a hard time turning around and trying to get it all straightened out right now. So, yeah. Reaper is not only turning around and having to take the souls, but I got to find a way to help bury the bodies. Seems like. So, yeah, other than that, no, not a whole lot more going on.
Yeah, we hadn't got much rain until yesterday, and then it made up for it. I mean, shit, enough rain fell probably make up for 2 months without rain. How you doing, Kick?
Hello, everybody in the chat.
This has only been up 33 minutes.
Yeah, a little bit over, like 36, almost 37 minutes.
Okay. All right. You just have the one video?
Oh, no, I got a couple more coming up.
Oh, okay. All right.
About to share the next one.
Cool. Let's get her done.
This one is one that Dog Detective did on. I have my stuff set up right. Second.
Our Lady Dragon's blood.
Yeah, I was at the fire station yesterday. And we're gonna get one of the firemen to show giving you like a little detour on truck.
Uh-huh.
But they end up getting called out by the time we got a chance to do it.
Yeah, well, one of these days, hopefully, you get that video. It should be pretty interesting.
Whose video is this?
This one's another one of Dog Detectives we're about to show.
Okay.
Glenn was talking about a video he's trying to get done with his local volunteer fire department.
Oh, okay.
He's going to get one of the volunteer firemen to give him a tour of the rig. But this is another one of PayPal Payne's. This time he's trying to scheme off another frauditor. I'm sure they're happy about this. But here we go.
They're a tight bunch.
Dog Detective here. In what is certain to be completely unsurprising news, Payne has done it again. Done what? Well, the usual. A week ago, one of the more relevant auditors I know of, James Freeman, posted this shirt for sale as his design. Typical auditor stuff, trying to look patriotic while whining, nothing new. The dramatic revelation that stupid actions have stupid consequences, not the least of which is fines, bail, losing your income because of being in jail, getting tickets for doing a dumb, and all those fees that help money change hands and keep society functioning. Pay for your mistakes and learn, or I guess keep whining, whatever works. So naturally, a few days passed, and PayPal Payne posts this. Screenshot as seen. Land of the fees, home of slaves. Gee, that totally doesn't look like you ripped it off from James there. I mean, Neither of you deserve to make money off of your shitty design. You both employ the same stupid tactics. But Jeremiah's backup is his wife and his small child, not another dude who's willingly brainwashed into their BS. Putting a small child in a situation they don't need to be in kind of makes you worse than James Freeman. I didn't know we needed a rating system, but here we are. So much for posting your original designs. I think we'd find a more original t-shirt literally anywhere else. And the punctuation, when I said use it, I meant use it correctly. Someone explained to this poor Mr. PayPal Payne that using bad grammar, gross. Stealing someone else's designs, allegedly, also gross. E-begging and lying, very gross. Make sure to swing by early next week for a nice breakdown and recap of PayPal Payne's lies about being beaten up, having his laptop stolen, and his phone being smashed. And for the endgame, do you really think he'll turn himself in on the 30th, or continue to run and hide and repost old videos calling them new? Leave your comments below.
Yeah. He's not happy scamming off of dead soldiers. Now he's got to go after his fellow frauditors.
It looks like he might have been wearing that shirt and he had to take it off just to get a picture of it.
Yeah.
It might be the only shirt he's got for sale.
Oh, you saw the same
Thank you, lifting
thing.
you up. Hey, thank you, lifting you up. I want to head jump in, okay?
All right, Glenn. Thanks for coming up, buddy.
I'll be in chat.
I still see you. There you go.
No, Dutch, he didn't run out of socks. He's just turned around and trying to find a few more to turn around and work with. But like I said, you could turn around and have his IP slammed over on YouTube. They'll turn around and grab it. For every name that he's using, they'll find the IP address and they'll ban him.
Yeah, it's not that hard to find an IP address on the internet. It's not as
Even
hard
when
as it is.
makes it a little bit more challenging when they use a VPN, but not that much more challenging.
Nah, it can be done.
Yeah. She brought up the point about how PP Payne likes to use his little daughter he'll take her out on his wife and child out with the audit so he can gain sympathy from the cops and not get arrested.
Yeah, I've seen him do that. He's a disgusting creep. I hope he's listening.
Oh, I'm sure he is. He's such a narcissist. He can't resist.
Dutch Doyle. Why is Dutch being so quiet today?
He's been busy. He's been busy blocking the idiot.
Yeah, I saw that.
And blocking the bottom feeders.
Yeah, I was hoping to be able to get Dog Detective up on the panel, but this isn't the time that she's available. So
I don't think I've ever heard her. Dog detective?
Dog Detective, I think is how it's pronounced.
The
link's in the description, and the mods might be able to drop it. She's been feeding information to other channels for a while. PayPal just got her to the point where she couldn't just sit on the sidelines anymore, so she started making videos.
Okay, yeah, I found her. I did two things at once. I was listening to you and found her at the same time. Man, I'm multi-talented. There she is. I just posted her link in the chat.
Thank you.
Now I gotta go subscribe to her channel now. I feel obligated. There, done.
Yeah, she doesn't have too many videos out yet, but I like what I see with what she's doing. So hopefully she keeps it up.
A lot of the people that do shorts and they're funny as hell don't have a lot of subscribers and they don't have a lot of videos, but they're funny as hell.
Yeah.
I try to keep up with them. There's a bunch of them out there. Anyway.
Yeah. I'm just trying to read through the chat to see what I've been missing.
Hey, Gary, UK. Whoop, whoop. Tenny. Hey, my whole gang's here, it looks like. What the hell is going on, you guys?
Hey, Simon, you're more than welcome to try and come up and see if your mic and stuff works. Join in the panel if you like. It's an open panel. Anybody's welcome to come up as long as you keep the discussion civil.
Hey, Simon. Sharing is caring. That's true, Dutch. Script Cat, we're stalking you. I see that. What's up with that?
Is it stalking somebody when you're glad to see them there?
I don't know. If I was an auditor, it would be. I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
They're stalking me, officer.
They're doing the exact same thing I do to everybody else, but now they're stalking me.
Killing time and passing through, I confess. I've been cheating on you with other creators. Well, there you go. See, I knew it. I knew it. Damn, I just can't catch a break. That's why I've been married 4 times. Things like that. Triplets now. 2 bitches in a box truck. Triplets now? What's that mean? I only got 2 kids. Hey, free man. The frogs video. Who's the frogs?
He's another creator that content. He posted a video this morning apparently on Maddie's arrest. I don't show other people's videos that I haven't contacted and make sure that they're cool with me showing it, so I'm not going to show that one. If one of the mods can find a link to it, posted his link up to that video.
Okay, I'll check.
If anybody wants to.
I see 2 bitches. It's me and Jennifer, and I got the other one now stalking me. I got a whole bunch of stalkers on here. What the heck?
Again, I refer to my original question: is it stalking when you're glad to see them?
That's a good kind of stalking, I think.
Yeah.
If they had channels, I'd stalk them back. You can show my tasing video if you run out of content.
I got a couple more videos to show us.
Okay, cool.
Hey, Sasquatch.
Hey, I give you my permission to play Frog's video.
Well,
I don't think that's how it works, is it?
Oh well.
Hey, Sasquatch.
What's up?
Oh, not much.
How's Tormund doing today?
He's been cruising around. He's in his spa right now.
Hey, Simon, you made it.
And does your mic work?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yep. You're a little bit low, but I can hear you.
Crank it up if you can.
Well, making noise
There it
is
is.
useful.
There we go. So
I
your
shall
mic,
do my best.
your mic works, so test success. Welcome to the panel.
Well, thank you. I was
Thank
going to
you.
go over and say you have my permission to play the frogs video. I don't think the frog will care.
I
That's what
don't think so either, but I'm
No,
not
okay.
gonna. I'm not gonna. Even people I'm 90% sure they wouldn't mind. I'm gonna ask first.
Yeah, I always ask first if I can mirror their video or use it, and they always say yes.
Yeah.
But,
Well, you always have permission to do mine anytime.
Yeah.
it's the right thing to do, right way to do it, the right thing to do, I think.
I'd be one hypocrite to bitch about someone doing to me.
It's one thing if I'm going to be playing a person's video and doing commentary over it and not the whole fair use thing, but a lot of my videos I'm just showing to show the other people what other people's content is to help get them traffic and help prompt discussion afterwards.
Hey Hank, have you seen that video of that little fembot boy getting his ass kicked by his mom?
Yeah, I watched that on Tonics last night. It was fun.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys.
You have to be more specific. There's a lot of them fembots out there.
Well, it's the person who's been spamming my chat all morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a little fembot.
Yes.
Is he spurging out again?
Yes, he is.
No, still. Not again. Still.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been spurging for at least 3 days straight. I guess it's that point in his med cycle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally, he has a cycle on his meds that it's pretty fucking predictable when he's going to be at what point in his spurg outs.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that was pretty funny to watch. Kind of like
it's the good Connie, not to be confused with the asshole that's been spamming us.
there is no good Coney.
No, this is the good Connie's in chat.
Oh, the good Coney Fawzy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know him.
Her.
I can't
She's-
remember on that.
She's good people.
But yeah, I am laughing my ass off at old Constitution Corner doing that. I mean, damn. How stupid can you be?
Well, every time you think somebody's done the stupidest thing they can possibly do, somebody outdoes them.
And what's great is that she's calling out her co-conspirators. They ought to throw RICO cases on all of them.
Wait, did know somebody else get arrested again?
Oh, it's Frog put out the indictment on Maddie and the fact that she's included a bunch of her fellow frauditors in the mix.
All of them there in Florida.
Yep.
And High Desert Community Watch, who's on the East Coast.
I've got this clip of Matty Madness that nobody's seen yet. He was out in his backyard lumberjacking and talking about how he lost 30 pounds, and he's real feminine in the clip.
I don't want to watch Maddie jacking. That's okay.
Yeah, me either.
It's funny as hell. I lost 30 pounds. I look fantastic. It's crazy.
Anyways, I just came up to give you permission to play Frog's video. So
I appreciate that, buddy.
I gotta cook some fucking lunch or something. I'm fucking starving, Marvin. So
Yeah. All right. Enjoy. Thanks for coming up, buddy.
yep. Thanks for having me up. Have a good
Later.
Bye.
Sasquatch were in my mind. That's what I'm about to do. Make me some lunch. But I'll be listening to you both. I'm gonna jump
All
off
right.
here.
All right. Say hi to Ace B for me.
Will do.
All right. Yeah, Maddie's a legend in her own mind. So.
Yeah. The channel I got the thing from only had 37 subscribers on it, so he must have more than a couple.
Well, I hardly see any of Maddie's own videos, but I just see her in other frauditors' videos mostly. She's that big of a success.
Isn't that the one that kicked over Gary Snow's amplifier at that protest?
That would be her.
Ah, okay. Him.
Well, I'm not going to muddy the water by letting her argue that we're just against her because of her choice in pronouns. So if she wants to go by she can go by she.
I've never heard her comment on herself as a she, so that's the only thing I got to go by.
She does.
Oh, does she?
Yeah. Just like for her potato. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about that, but if she wants to be called she, let her be called she.
No, I don't care.
Because we can point them out to be an asshole, not just because they're an asshole, not because of their gender identity.
It never actually crosses my mind. I could care less what they do in their own town.
Yeah, but when you call somebody preferring to be called she a he, that gives them an argument that takes away the power of pointing out how big of an asshole they are. Just my opinion.
I can't disagree with you.
Yeah. And Albert, I respect that opinion, but like I said, I'm just of the opinion if they I'm not going to weaken my arguments against them by arguing about their preferred pronoun.
Hello, Kick.
Yes, Kick rocks. Oh, let me go on to our next second. On to our next video here. Here's this video is where PP Payne is putting out threats to get judge and executioner to change his content. But
Thanks for letting me try this out, Hank. I'm going to sort of drop off now, and as Gary has mentioned, I'm about to pop into the bath. So, cheers.
Dog Detective here, and
all right,
welcome
thanks
back
for coming
to the
up.
gift that just
See
keeps
you
on
later.
giving. Mr. Payne is at it again. Buckle up, pups. This is about to get wild. Anyway, this week I've been counting down the days until September 30th in eager anticipation of PayPal Payne turning himself in. Will he? Doubt it, but he's always good for content. Wake me up when September ends. So let's catch up. Judge and Executioner and PayPal Payne have been throwing shade at each other on YouTube since around February this year. Jeremiah has made several predictions that were super off base. Among my favorites are Judge is in Colorado and Dog Detective is Road Pirate Films. Those are my favorite assumptions he's made. As much as I wish I was that sexy pirate lady, I am not. I am Dog Detective. When PayPal Payne alleges someone doxed him, he should probably refer to this helpful screenshot. You see, PayPal Payne now has a rage boner and is after Judge again. It seems, after we've told him multiple times Judge is very obviously Canadian, he's finally caught on. That only took you forever, literally months. But in his excitement, he decided to post that he's doxing Judge. But first, he littered the internet with evidence. First, he posted a video threatening Judge to take action or be exposed within 24 hours, quote, or else. He also made sure to follow it up with a very incriminating post. So he threatened to dox Judge and Executioner in 24 hours if he doesn't contact him back, but he's obviously already releasing it based on the post. And we did actually get someone to contact him under the guise of being a supporter, and what he sent was an image of the wrong man, wife, and kids. This is what happens when your approach to tracking someone down is based off of almost entirely guesswork and paranoia. Here's the thing, Jerry. You post a phone number online, you have public posts on your Facebook and your wife's that anyone can see, you spread your email everywhere, you've got at least a couple public TikToks, and a few things on BitChute. There's also a GoFundMe that's public. Your entire footprint online is an absolute mess. You seem to think posting something, then deleting it removes it forever, but it doesn't. Now, Kick did appear and offer some words of wisdom, which is so kind of him. Too bad Jeremiah won't listen. In his first post, Kick said, "This is almost the exact definition of extortion. I know you are upset with him, but going this route and revealing this information could lead to criminal action should someone misuse what you're offering to send out. Please reconsider," which is a fairly reasonable response. To which, of course, was Jerry's typical childlike response of, "But he did it first." So, yeah, refer to the previous screenshot. Ooh, he's gonna file a criminal lawsuit? Always good for a laugh when he shows how little he knows about the legal system, despite thinking he knows it all. 2 lawsuits against someone clear over in Canada? With what money? Nobody's gonna take that, let alone pro bono, because the likelihood of you recovering anything is slim to none at best. And of course, Jeremiah whines about Kick having a double standard, at which point Kick points out that J&E had already done these things by the time he had heard about this, and he just happened to walk in afterwards. We don't necessarily support Judge's tactics, but he did bring that to our attention, and as Jeremiah got more vocal, I decided it was worth my time to investigate. So the one who's really been sabotaging Jeremiah all along has been, surprise, Jeremiah. To which Jeremiah hastily replies, "I haven't told anyone anything." False. Then how did we get this picture? You've been sending out information about the wrong man, the wrong family, doxing someone completely unrelated to this. And you're saying that the FBI is coming after us? I thought you were sending the Great Lundini after us. The FBI can't even find Brian Laundrie right now. They're still looking for the Capitol rioters. The chances that this would ever matter to them are slim to none. This is just another fiction by PayPal Payne to try and rally his supporters to his side. If they were actively investigating, they wouldn't be giving him information that he could use to sabotage the case. But, that's just common sense. And now, let's see what Jeremiah's supporters have to say. This'll be fun. One of his supporters chimes in with some choice advice, saying threatening and doxing people can get you into more trouble. Just because he got away with doing it to you does not mean you will be immune to consequences if you do the same and are prosecuted for it. That's a pretty reasonable view. Now for one more. Another supporter chimes in and says, enough about these guys. You've said a few times that you wouldn't talk about this guy again. Get back to why we all subscribed to your channel in the first place. Yeah, it also astonishes me that he's obsessed with someone who has less than 300 subscribers when he's got over like 9,000 of them. It sounds like his supporters are finally seeing that he is not a good man. He's just a reactive, angry, little butt-hurt frauditor who e-begs constantly. In fact, they're tired of his obsession with another YouTuber who's got less than 300 subscribers. Jerry here is just boring his subscribers now because they realize it is and always was about one thing: his ego. And seriously, you're gonna call the FBI on us? Oh no, I bet you'll also call your dad that works at Xbox and get us banned. Whatever will we do? Oh, right, back to the original thought. Here's the thing: what he's doing is textbook extortion, and that's a crime. I guess we'll just drop a line to the local police. I bet they'll enjoy this saga. And don't worry, we made sure to clarify so that they won't have any trouble finding him. I guess we'll see how this works out for Jeremiah. Good luck. Dog Detective out.
All right. So what'd you think of that one?
Are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she got some pretty good stuff. I like the way she does it. Pretty interesting.
Gets down to the facts and makes her little snarky digs, but I love it.
Yeah, I saw PayPal put out something, a community post, where he was trying to get up to 10,000 subs about 6 weeks ago. He's still got exactly the same number he had 6 weeks ago, so it's not working out for him.
Yeah.
Bull.
Yeah, he thinks that he claims that has 10,000 subs all the time.
Yeah.
And he thinks that's just a huge number of subs that's got a lot of power behind it. But
right,
when there's a golden retriever with 4 or 5.5 million subs, yeah, it's
they're just small potatoes in the world of YouTube.
Kick just turned around and put out, I call Springfield PD the night he posted this threat. Indirect harassment is a misdemeanor. Lieutenant is gathering data. Well, that's going to go against him if they turn around and pull that information in when he goes to court.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be a one hell of a friggin' bombshell on him. He ain't going to like.
Yeah.
That'll just add to his already stupid that he's been doing.
Yeah, if he doesn't have an attorney to fight all that stuff coming in, then he's fighting a losing battle.
Well, the only attorney that he's going to have is going to be the court-appointed attorneys.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting to see if he's going to be able to turn around and deal with that bail jump that he did. You know, they're going to name him right at the door.
Are they pursuing him on that?
Well, so far he's got a bond. He had a bond on him that he didn't turn around and take care of, and a probation violation from what he says, and he keeps saying. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that when he goes in, he's not getting out. Because the bail bondsman's going to be right there to put him in handcuffs.
Yeah, they can't wait to lock him up. Deservedly so.
Yeah, he's been hiding out in Tennessee because the charges they're not going to extradite him. They're not going to go through the expense of extraditing him for the charges he's got. But
yeah,
if he
jumping bond alone and jumping bonds will get him 3 years.
Well, bail bondsmen aren't. Bail bondsmen can go anywhere in the United States and pull somebody in at their own expense to recover their money.
and they're non-forgiving. Bail bondsmen are non-forgiving people.
Mm-hmm.
Degeneration Nation is popped in.
Hey, DJ.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, keeping a criminal made a great. I mean, PP Payne can't afford a civil attorney. Doesn't understand that there's no criminal lawsuit he can file, and his criminal defense attorney is a public defender. Think Lionel Hunt's if he approved PP Payne's posts.
Man, the only thing that boy can afford it if he was lucky is a plush animal of SpongeBob.
Well, if he had a legitimate civil lawsuit that stood a chance at getting any financial gain, there's plenty of lawyers who'll step in and take it pro bono.
Right. They get paid for percentage.
Yeah. But the likelihood any of his cases are going to get anything but maybe a little go away money, most attorneys aren't going to waste their time with that.
No. Nope.
And the more
the majority of them are going to look at it and turn around and say, "Nope, I don't want it, so give it to somebody else."
And the more you piss off a district attorney, the less likely they are to offer settlements.
I don't think they're going to settle with him. I got a feeling they're just going to nail him to the cross.
Yeah, he's got a couple of attorneys. It's called all his friends that were online that night. He was turning around doing that live. All his little followers and children, I would like to call them, actually.
I wonder what amount how far you have to be in the rears on your child support payments before they'll make an arrest.
I'm thinking at the level he's at, he should have already been picked up by now because, honestly, 80 grand. I mean, he's already way behind after that too. It's got to be heavy.
Well, 88 grand was a report found in August, and it's almost October, so I'm pretty sure we're in the 90,000 somewhere by now.
Oh, he's got to be. In the state I came from, New Hampshire, if you get too high on your child support and don't pay it, they revoke your driver's license immediately.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with that.
Then poor Payne won't be able to drive his house around.
Yeah. Pull his camper.
Sarah's right. Yeah. Jail just for child support alone, and considering they've been hammering when it comes down to the deadbeat dad situation, I'm surprised they let it go this long myself.
I don't know if it's factual, but I've heard that an individual was denied bond until he paid his child support, so he had to sit in jail waiting for his court date because he couldn't afford to pay his back child support.
The whole COVID thing, I think, has stalled a lot of this stuff. It used to be normal.
Yeah, and a lot of the auditors are banking on that, and they're calling what they're doing a success because they're not getting hauled in as much as they should be.
Right.
But last week we had 4 arrests that showing things might be changing. You got Maddie got arrested. Rogue Nation. I think he's still in jail. without, I think they denied bond on him. And then you had two that were close to my neck of the woods that were pulled in with, I think the charges were exploiting the elderly.
Yeah.
They got a,
Yeah, I did that video. There were two of them.
yeah, I want to see the follow up on that to see what kind of success the court has. I'm pretty sure they're being going to be in court in Bell County, and I'll be keeping my eyes for it.
Yeah, it was a pretty broad complaint, so I don't know how they're going to cover that.
I'm just interested to see if it's something that'll stick.
Yeah, right. I hear you.
And what implications are going to have for the rest of YouTube.
Exactly.
Not going to be able to show the videos of Grandpa getting hit in the nuts anymore.
Yeah, probably not. I saw Payne. It might have been in Kick's video where he was trying to get money through PayPal to pay for a real lawyer, and according to him, he has a real lawyer. He's trying to raise $500 to get a good lawyer.
$500 would not get you 2 hours with a good lawyer.
I know. So I don't know. He said it was a retainer. I've never heard of a $500 retainer, but maybe I'm missing something.
I've seen lower retainers than that, but it's usually for reasons.
Yeah, like property settlements and stuff like that. I've never seen a criminal attorney go that low. I've had a few in my day, and
I'm friends with my attorney. Just my retainer fee for him was $1.
Well, there you go.
And it's just so he could be on retention. He had to take something.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any lawyer friends, unfortunately. I don't need them anymore anyway.
Yeah. Well, I knew him long before he was a lawyer, so I haven't needed his services for anything too deep, but I'm glad he's there if I do need him.
Right. Yeah, they come in handy.
Yeah. Well, for a little bit of a palate cleanse, I got your video pulled up on Mr. Sparky Meets Frauditors.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Gonna share that one here so get a few chuckles.
It's only 6 or 7 minutes long. The audience seemed to enjoy it. They want more. They want to have a Tase Wednesday every Wednesday. I don't know if I can pull that off or not.
You might be able to keep it up for a few weeks, but
right.
There's a limited supply on the number of jackasses getting the voltage.
Yeah, I'm only so committed to my art here on YouTube.
Get them on that, but also get the broken window effect. You get a lot of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm waiting for one of the dumbass soft sits to be playing the radio when they're getting arrested and having a commercial for Safe Light come on the air as they get their window smashed.
Right. Oh, the lady.
There was one on Virgo's channel. The guy actually turned around and got his window busted, and next thing you know, you heard Safe Light repairs, Safe Light replace.
Yeah.
Literally on the guy's radio. I was laughing my ass off. Perfect timing.
Mm-hmm.
I got to plug the lady that emailed me and wanted to do some changes on my icon design. Lady, she calls herself BB Design. She did redid a bunch of my stuff. So the picture you can see on the screen right now is one of the ones she did.
Yeah, I like that.
It was pretty cool. She did a few of them for me. They might be in this video. I think I added all of them to one of the videos I did recently, but I may not have released that one yet. But anyway, go ahead.
All righty.
And with electricity without a license. Wanted a Mr. Sparky compilation, so I whipped one up for you. I think I got 6 or 7 guys in here getting zapped. Playing with electricity without a license. Didn't work out very good for him. One guy was oblivious to the tase, didn't bother him at all. He just blew it off like nothing ever happened. He's a pretty tough guy. Now, if you want somebody to call his paw, though, let's check it out. This is all for you, people.
Myself. So that would be that would be refusing a lawful order. You understand that? And then you'll be detained until I can ID you. Do you understand that? Do you understand that?
Sir, I identify as a squirrel today. I have no reason to follow any of your commands.
All right, sir, go ahead and please give her the dog.
My dog ain't going anywhere.
Sir, please give her the dog.
My dog ain't going anywhere.
Okay, here's what I need you to do. Stop right now, sir. Stop walking.
Put the damn dog down, buddy. Put the dog on the ground now.
Stop walking or you may be tased. Stop walking.
Please.
Put the dog down right now.
Please, sir.
Put the dog down right now. Put the dog down right now. Sir.
I'm scared when
I don't understand. Can you ask him to put the dog down, please?
Why are you doing this?
Can you please ask him to put the dog down?
Help!
Sir.
Help!
Stop. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Do it now.
The dog was not hurt in the making of this video. No animals were harmed. Rest assured.
Yeah, but he deserves an extra couple of rounds of the taser just for not putting the dog down and putting him in danger.
This is fine. Okay, guys, we're live. Hoosier News Now is that I'm far enough away.
Dang it, we missed a tasing. I'm a little upset about that.
Don't make this worse than it already is.
And if you listen close, you'll hear him say, "Oh, I pooped my pants."
Why 100 feet? Where are you getting that? What's that?
When we have our scene, you need to be back.
I'm more than far enough away. You might want to get a supervisor out here.
There's no tasing in the next clip either. I just like watching this guy get arrested. It makes me all warm and tingly inside every time I see it happen. I love it. Hope you do. Look at my stupid mask. I like getting arrested. It happens all the time. I love it. Well, that cheered me up. This next guy is a real potty mouth. Unacceptable. Can't be having a potty mouth during a police investigation. Not going to work out for you. Hang in there.
Oh, he's gonna ticket me because I was on the fucking medium. Fuck this pig. You know what? You're a fucking pig. You're all fucking pigs. Fuck the police. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck your fucking wife.
What's his wife got to do with this? Your attitude is going to change really, really fast. I can't wait.
Happy fuck the cops day. Is that what you just said? Yep. I'm on foot. I don't have it. I don't have ID.
Okay.
What's your fucking name and badge?
Hold on.
Don't fucking hold me, man. The fuck are you grabbing me for? You know what? Why are you grabbing me? Oh, man. He just fucking grabbed me. Dude. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, hey, you didn't knock it off? Put your hands on the back of your head.
There you go. Okay, you're going to get again, dude.
I heard Mr. Sparky going off. He crying like a little baby like they always do when they get confronted and stopped and tased and all that. I love it. I just love it.
Needs to be brought to justice. This place is open to the public.
Go.
This place is open to the public.
Go.
Well, hey, go ahead.
Go.
I've not done nothing to you.
Out of here.
I'm
Place is closed.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It closes at 7:30.
Now look. That right there, you just tased me.
Yes, I'm going. It's right. Wow. Look,
You just tased me.
The strum's on.
Nothing to you.
Out off. Get out of here.
You call paramedics.
Yeah, the taser didn't even affect this hillbilly. Later in the video, it doesn't show in this clip, but he's hollering, "You tell Paul to, you call Paul. You get Paul down here. You tell him what's going on. Get Paul a call. Tell him to let Ma know." It's funny as hell. This guy's a doofus. The hands.
Right there. Right there. He doesn't have his hand on it. Get away.
You're the only one threatening people, officer. You're the only one.
There's another guy pretending to do a Second Amendment auditor with an M16 or an whatever, AK-15, whatever the hell they call them, strapped across his chest, trying to improve gun rights by acting like a complete moron, filming someplace in the public with a gun strapped to his chest, AR-15, I guess it is. Anyway.
You already asked if I was going to be violent. I am not. I am not going to shoot anyone. I am not a terrorist. Are you the police chief? I am an American citizen. Are you the police chief? Get on the ground or disarm myself for not committing a crime. Are you the police chief?
I am. Get on the ground.
No, we're not getting on the ground.
Get on the ground.
We're not getting on the ground.
One more time to get on the ground. I'm not going to tell you again. If you have a license to carry, if you have a license to carry a handgun,
He doesn't need a license to carry a law.
Get back. Get away from him. You're interfering with the duties right now.
You have no duty to assault a law-abiding citizen.
Hey! Get on the ground.
You're not doing anything.
I am not doing.
Get back!
That dropped him like a stone.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now.
Well, that was it. I did that compilation video on auditors getting arrested, like a dozen or 12 or 13 of them. And everybody's like, hey, do one on the tase, do one on the tase. So I did one on the tase for you. I did it just for you because you're special. I'm not even going to monetize this. I'm trying not to make too much money this month. I already have. So I don't want to make any more money. I'm just going to give this one out as a freebie. You lucky bastards. Anyway. Hope you enjoyed it. It was pretty good. These Second Amendment guys that are running around trying to play sovereign citizen with the rifle strapped to their chest, I mean, they're not doing any good. That isn't helping anybody do anything. It's scaring the hell out of people. Kids don't know what the heck he's doing because they don't say anything. They just stand there. That's my Second Amendment right. I can do it. It's just stupid. I'm a vigorous advocate for the Second Amendment. I don't do that. I don't run around with an AR-15 strapped to my chest going, I can carry this if I want to. I have every right in the world to carry it. You do have a right to carry a gun. You do. But, you know, be a little, I don't know, what do you call it? Mature about it. Do it the right way, not the wrong way. You're just going to get things all messed up. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.
Yeah, the last couple, Jake and the Fat Man, Jake dropped like a stone.
Oh man, he went down hard, didn't he?
Yep.
He's flopping around like a marionette.
How old was that guy in the yellow jacket or yellow jumper? Because he looked around about 60.
Oh, there's a lot of them old people out there doing that. Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm old people and I don't do crazy shit like that. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, and before I forget, I apologise for my earlier bad manners. I didn't say, hello, Lady Dragon's Blood. I should have done.
I'm surprised she hasn't come up yet. He normally comes up on panel and says hello.
She's still sick, maybe?
I don't know. I know Rogue Nation still, or not Rogue Nation, Rogue Nightmares still under the weather, so she isn't making too many appearances, but
she's probably got a mouthful of popcorn.
Maybe I'm confused. Maybe I got the wrong person.
Lady Dragon's Blood is from England, if I'm not mistaken. No, she's she's in Germany.
Germany.
I'm from England.
Yep. And Rogue Nightmare, she's from Australia. I got to see her on a panel last night and say hi to Hoochie, her pit pal. Such a lovable dog.
Lady Dragon's Blood says she'll be up in a minute.
Oh, alrighty.
Well, she finished that popcorn already.
It was a small bag.
I'm so tempted to say, and that's what she said, but that would be rude.
Yeah, those Second Amendment air quoting auditors out there, most of what I see of them, they're actually jeopardizing our Second Amendment rights, not helping further them.
Absolutely, I agree. There's a way
If you really,
and there's a way not to do things, and they're picking the way not to do them.
I think I probably have a different view on a lot of the amendment rights that are dealt with, looked at, checked, audited over in the States. And I think the Second Amendment is the one that sort of scares me the most. So I'm from England. I don't like guns. They scare me. I saw a video, I forget who had it out, and there was a couple of guys in a park, and one of them had what apparently the state regulation said was a pistol, because the barrel was less than 16 inches long, and it looked more like an assault rifle than the assault rifle the cops had.
yeah, it's a pistol by technicality, but it does have all the appearance of being an AR.
Apparently, it was something. It sounded like it was as ridiculous as, oh, because we put the strap on the butt, that makes it a pistol.
Well, it's not the strap on the butt on those. It's not a butt stock. It is it's a clamp that goes on the forearm for support.
Right.
That's the technicality, and I think that's been changed since that video.
I would sincerely hope so.
It's not one of the platforms I'm a big fan of, but I don't like seeing people do stupid shit with them to take away the rights of legitimate people to have them.
Yeah, I get the impression the more they push it, the more likely the regulations are going to be looked at and revised.
Correct.
And that's just going to have your Second Amendment deleted. I mean, I'm not sure I agree with it anyway, because wasn't it a Supreme Court ruling 10, 15 years ago that actually made it the right to bear arms, as opposed to what it was originally constructed as, is to arm a militia? Or is that just me?
Well,
not knowing things.
I am not sure.
I think they just clarified some of the verbiage, but I'm not a lawyer, nor have I stayed in the Holiday Inn Express recently.
We'll keep the light on for you.
That was Motel 6.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Hello,
Hey,
lady.
Good Melbourne.
Hello, Simon.
So how was the
That
popcorn,
sends my
Lady
knowledge
D?
of German.
Well, it's imaginary popcorn, but for imaginary popcorn, it was very good.
Alrighty then.
I'm out of butter, so I can't make any popcorn. Because then the cheddar Käse pulver won't. Sorry, my German comes out sometimes. The cheddar powder won't stick to the popcorn without butter.
Are you cooking popcorn or a heart attack?
If you're going to do it right.
Yeah, I can feel my arteries hardening from here.
I only do it once a month, maybe.
Well.
Yeah, a majority of people that carry their weapons concealed or open carry where it's allowed, the cops don't mess with them at all because they're doing it responsibly. It's the jackasses who want to go outside the norm and carry what looks to be an assault rifle, or actually carrying an assault rifle in areas where it causes public alarm because it's not usual.
Yeah.
And they say their intent is to educate people that it's allowed. Well, you can educate people on it being allowed without having to alarm the living shit out of people who just want to live their day without being involved in that crap.
Wasn't there a group that even went so far as to go to a park where there were children and they walked around?
Yeah, I did that video about a week ago. That was OKC Tim.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yep.
Yeah. Agreed.
And
And
they were having a baseball game. The kids were having a baseball game there. That's why they went there, to draw attention to themselves. They even said it in the video.
Yeah.
It's just
Kicks brought up a point. He's been pulled over, showed his concealed carry permit, and told them the location of the weapons, and took 10 seconds. And
you could have strung that out for at least an hour, saying you do not consent to unreasonable searches and seizures.
Well, yeah, but when I don't get pulled over very often, but when I do, I'm courteous to the police officer, compliant, and it's been decades since I've received a citation.
Yeah, I mean, I've been stopped by the police when I've been, shall I say, quotes, travelling, unquotes, both car and motorcycle, and I've been snarky with them because of the supposed reason they stopped me, as in, oh, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, yes. But I've always provided the information they've needed, and yeah, not had a problem.
Yeah.
I can. You remember that video a couple of weeks ago? It's an older video, but it was shown a few weeks ago of the woman who just had an apoplectic fit because they pulled her over and they thought the car was stolen, but she wouldn't give her information and all that stuff. I used to drive a film route, so I drove 100 miles every day back when film was a thing and people took pictures. I would pick up the used film and deliver the pictures the next day, right? I worked for a company. And I can remember I drove...
What's this film you speak of? What's this film you speak of?
Yeah, this was back in like 1984 when I had this job. And I drove a Chevy Monza, and I was coming out of Fayetteville, Arkansas, headed towards Huntsville. And 4 or 5 Arkansas state troopers just pulled up behind me, sirens blaring. It was a 2-lane road, so I pulled over to get out of the way, right? Because I thought they wanted around. They stopped behind me. They stopped in front of me. They boxed me in, so to speak.
Uh-huh.
Now, that was a little bit terrifying, but the officer, and I had taken, I had majored in administration of justice in college, so I knew what to do. I put my hands on the steering wheel, and I just sat there.
See you, Kick.
And he said, our car, like yours, just like this, was reported stolen out of Fayetteville.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't fuss. I handed him my stuff. I handed him my papers. 2 minutes later, I was down the road.
Yep.
That's all
funny how that works
would
out.
have had to do. Yeah.
Yep.
I said, thank you for stopping. We're sorry we frightened you. Have a nice day.
Well, if it's the one I'm thinking of, the delay in it was them trying to figure out why it was showing as stolen in the system to help her get it fixed.
Yeah, well, she claimed to be the chief of police or something.
No, that's a different one that I'm thinking of.
Okay. But
still, a woman that her license plate came back as being reported stolen, and she was all in an uproar that she didn't. It was her vehicle. She didn't steal it, and the cops were being very civil towards her, and the only delay in letting her go is they were trying to figure out why it was showing that way in the system so they could advise her how to get it fixed. But she had to run and make it whole different. She had to go a whole different direction with it, and
Instead of 2 seconds with paperwork, like it took me, all I had to do was hand in my papers. Okay.
Yeah, that's the
Have a
video I'm
nice
thinking of,
day.
Hank. That was the one where the police couldn't try and sort it out because they're too busy trying to stop the crowd sort of getting
Yeah.
involved.
And the crowd was getting riled up because she was agitating them with spouting her shit. I can understand being upset if you're pulled over for driving a stolen vehicle when you're in your own vehicle, but going batshit crazy on the side of the road is not going to solve it, especially when she had a child in the car with her.
Yeah, that was a really bad thing.
Most people, I was once I found out that okay, now I'm going to be okay. I was glad they checked, because what if it had been my car that was stolen?
That's generally whenever I've been stopped. They often apologise, saying sorry for stopping you and what have you. I normally say, well, actually, thank you. I'm glad you have, because that means you're out there potentially stopping other people who are doing crimes.
Yeah.
Another time I got pulled over for a headlight out. I was glad they pulled me over because I wouldn't have known otherwise.
Yeah. Oh, I used to be on the road during the time most of the bars in my area were closing, and I would get followed or pulled over by police just wanting to get a whiff of the breath. I mean, they see any minor infraction, they use it as a reason to pull you over and make sure that you haven't been tying one on at the bars, which I have no problem with that. As soon as they realize I hadn't been drinking, thank you, have a nice day.
I think the most serious one for me was when me and a friend were stopped for suspicion of being armed post office raiders, because we matched the description of two youths in jackets with bags, and we're heading to a train station.
In my younger days, I was coming back from the range and I got pulled over. My car met the description. I met the description of an armed robbery that happened in the area. So when they pulled me over and I had firearms in the car, they detained me for investigation. I had no problem with that. Sure, it cost me about a half hour where they checked in to make sure I wasn't the guy they were looking for, but I'm glad they were looking for the guy. I wasn't going to interfere with them and investigating to make sure I wasn't the guy so they could get back and looking for the right guy.
Yeah, that's all it takes. There's a little cooperation.
I think my favourite police stop is a friend of mine up in. He did tabletop wargaming, so ancient army battles, 15mm figures. And he was carrying his little plastic tool container with him in. And he got stopped by the police and obviously thought, it's late at night, there's a guy going around with the tools of the trade. So it was, excuse me, sir, what do you have in there? And he sort of just looked at the guy and said, an army. And the cop said, what? Yeah, an army. Are you taking the mickey, sir? So he opened it up and said, there you go. Late Roman Empire army. And they had to let him go, of course. Because...
Yeah. You got to be careful sometimes when you want to make the smart ass comments when you're being pulled over. It can delay things for you, but that's the risk you got to take.
But at least in the UK, minimal chance of getting shot.
Well, the millions of people who are pulled over every year in the United States, there's only a handful of incidents that end up in a shooting.
Yeah.
The vast majority of people who are pulled over are not at risk of getting shot.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I gotta get out of here.
All right, Unclean. Good
Okay,
having you up.
Unclean.
Okay, good hanging out with you for a few minutes here. I gotta go. Bye.
Bye, Unclean.
Nice meeting
See
you.
ya.
Okay.
Hey, Wonder Woman. Welcome to the
Hello there.
panel.
Oh, thank you. I always have fun on your panels.
Hello, Wonder Woman.
Hello,
Hello,
everybody.
Wonder Woman.
Hello, Lady Dragon's Blood. Simon. Hell, the gang's all here.
Yeah. Hey, Wonder Woman, have you been following the saga of PayPal Payne at all?
Yes, I have. He's a scumbag.
Yeah. Have you?
So I understand he's supposed to go to court tomorrow.
He's got a court. It's a pre-trial hearing, from what I understand, but things can get complicated since he's got warrants and other issues that might muddy the water for him.
Hopefully they'll get very complicated for him.
Hopefully, couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
If he shows up, even.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he's smart, he's going to show up, but that means he probably won't show up.
And by the way, I reported his video where he was threatening judge and executioner's family.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I know it's been reported a multitude of times. I'm not going to confirm nor deny whether I've reported it or not.
Yeah,
But
I hope that judge and executioner files charges on him for making threats.
I don't know how easy that's going to be. Well,
Well, one hope anyway.
Well, Judge, I believe, is across the border in Canada, so pressing charges might be a little bit more difficult.
Oh, okay. See, I had no knowledge where he was.
I know what I've seen in his videos, and it points to him being in Canada. He's stated that he's in Canada, but I know people that state there are other places than they really are.
Yeah, I could be telling you I'm actually in Bangladesh right now.
Yep, my VPN tells you I'm in a whole different location than I'm really at.
Yeah, because I caught PayPal Payne on VPN the other night. His VPN said he was Vancouver.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, we can play those tricks too, dude. Because I don't see him having the money to make it up to Vancouver. And if he tried to get through the border, he would probably be flagged for his warrants.
And not only that, I'm not even sure if Canada's border is even back open yet.
Oh, well, there's that too.
I know it was
I think
closed down.
Sorry. I think
Yeah,
Canada is one of the hardest places to get into. I know
No.
a lot of people don't know, but I am a huge wrestling fan, and I don't know if anybody knows who Jim Cornette is. But
Yeah.
several years ago, he got into trouble in the U.S. and got arrested. So he has a record, right? And a couple of years ago, he tried to go, when he worked for a company, he tried to go to Canada because the event was going to be in Canada. He had a record, he couldn't get across.
Wow.
Yeah. I've had no problems getting across to Canada. I think you need a passport now. Back when I was going across the border back and forth, it was just a driver's license was all that, a U.S. ID to go back and forth. But
Yeah, last time I was in Canada, because my dad's sister married a Canadian and became Canadian, I was a teenager. So no driver's license yet. And it was a whole family trip. We were going to see the relatives. Are you guys still there?
I'm still here.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm trying to.
Yep.
I was trying to read something in chat real quick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw my screen buffer. I was like, wait a minute, did my internet run up? I wanted to throw something out there. Have any of you guys been following the moron that has been on Judge Jeffrey Middleton's Zoom sessions a couple of times?
I've watched his stuff. Yeah.
Well, I'm tracking him. I printed out into PDF form all of his cases that I could on their website.
Uh-huh.
Not only just the case numbers, but the full abstract of everything that's listed in there.
Yeah.
So he's going to be having, and I also called the court today. I found out that he has his next event is going to be another pretrial, which is a final pretrial, and it's set for October 28th at 3:15 p.m. And after that, they're trying to consolidate all of his offenses into one case. So
Mhm.
he would be, because he wants a jury of, guess what, all of his national peers. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Uh-huh.
So he's going for a jury trial, and that looks like it might be happening on November 10th.
Well, if I were him, I would be real careful with the arguments he's trying to make, because Judge Jeffrey Middleton is more than like, if anybody's going to do it, I wouldn't put it past him to refer the case to ICE.
Yeah.
If he wants to claim not to be a U.S. citizen, then
But ICE
let the right
doesn't care
authorities take
about
care of
those
it.
kind of dudes, and ICE is overwhelmed at the moment. That would be more like domestic terrorism, because the Moorish, or Moronish as I call them, falls under domestic terrorism, so DHS.
Yeah.
But I also found out that the judge does definitely conduct his jury trials live on Zoom, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, I really like watching
It's
him.
going to be pro se.
Yeah, even in his more tame cases, I love watching him, because you cross the line of stupid, he's going to let you know.
If
He
that's
doesn't
Judge,
pull punches.
if that's Judge
Eh.
Jeffrey Middleton, I've seen a few of his things.
Yeah, that's
him.
He seems to be rather excellent.
Yeah, but he's very fair, and he works
But I say,
more than willing to work with somebody if they don't. Once they
Yeah,
cross the line of abusing that, then all.
Yeah, he seems to give respect until it's not returned to him. But he seems a
Absolutely.
really decent and fair individual.
In one of the live streams with the guy, he muted the guy's mic, so the guy was a total, pardon my French, dickwad. He kept signing out and back in to unmute his own microphone.
I think that guy ended up getting a charge of contempt of court on that.
I'm not aware of, but I'd love to be able to find that information.
I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but I know there was a Zoom case that somebody kept unmuting them, taking measures to unmute themselves after being warned not to, and they ended up getting a contempt of court, a bench warrant out for them.
That actually would be good. Judge Middleton actually did tell him that, if you can get one more of these infractions, driving suspended or whatever, I'm going to put you in jail with a cash-only bond, of like $1,000, and you can sit there until your trial. And he let him get away with it one last time. So,
Yeah.
He shouldn't have.
Well, in one of his Zoom hearings, his trial is for driving without a license, or a driving offense. He's not supposed to be driving. What is he doing? He's sitting behind the wheel of his car.
I was about to say, isn't this the? Yeah, so I was about to say, isn't that the guy who actually appeared on camera in his car whilst they were dealing with multiple driving infractions?
Oh my God, you should see the notations on the record on the website, which literally I printed it out. The comments and notations on there were like, he called, claimed he's a national, claims I don't have jurisdiction, You know, all kinds of. The judge just and the secretary just put down the garbage that he calls in. Then there's notations
Got an
that
echo
object
coming up
back.
from somewhere. Does somebody have YouTube not muted? Okay.
I thought it
Echo's
might be
gone.
me, so I muted myself. And it.
Okay. Do you have?
Are you sure it's not you, Hank?
It's not me.
Okay.
Because Simon, when he moved. No, it's still there, and he's muted. Let's see. Is it still going to be echoing? Yep. And is it still echoing? Echo. Okay, Lady D, it's you. You have YouTube going in the background, Lady D?
I think she walked away from her mic for a moment.
Lady D, I'm going to go ahead and mute you so we can stop the echo. Alrighty.
And does the echo come back? Nope, wasn't me. Good.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and do a little bit more of a dive on this guy. See what other things he has lurking in his closet.
I think there's potential for a good video on telling his whole story. You can show the different zooms with the background information on it. It might make a good video.
The one thing that I found, I wanted to download the videos from Middleton's channel, but they have a routine where they wind up deleting videos, and so the originals are gone off the channel.
You might be able to find somebody like
Van Valiant does have the edited version where he took out all of the other people that had other cases and just edited down to the section for the moron.
Yeah.
Oh, dare I say it? Why don't you issue a FOIA request?
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, this is no kidding. You got to hear his full name, which is out there because he said Middleton says it right on his Zoom calls. So this isn't doxing. His name is Samuel Rufus Perdue.
Ah, but he doesn't go by that name, does he? He goes by something El Bay.
No, he actually goes by Samir Siraj Mauro, Mauro Bay.
Yeah. And hello, Cut Girl.
You know.
Hey, Cat Girl, Tim Berry, everybody else who's joined. But this is an open panel, open discussion. The link's up at the top for anybody who wants to join in.
Yeah, and Lady Dragon's Blood, if you came back, you're muted because you had both YouTube and StreamYard open together. We were getting a echo.
And hello, the other Simon.
You back, Lady D? Okay, she's unmuted, but not hearing her.
And
But I might get no echo, so. Oh.
There we go.
Lady D, I think you got your YouTube going at the same time as StreamYard.
Oh, she's there.
All right, I do have one more. Oh, Lady D, I'm gonna mute you until you can get your audio fixed. There. Nothing personal, but that echo gets.
It gets tiresome.
Yeah. I got one more of Dog Detective's videos. Have you seen any of her videos yet, Wonder Woman?
No, I don't believe so. I've been flying back and forth between doing schoolwork and cleaning the apartment and trying to find time to be on the computer.
Well, she's a relatively new channel. She's only got 61 subscribers.
You know, if you pop up the link to her, I'll sign up and I'll start checking her out.
Yeah, I'll. There you go.
Okay, bear with me. I am going to put you guys on mute because I have a call coming in.
Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and play this last video of hers.
Hey Watchdogs, Dog Detective here. Buckle up, pups. This is about to get wild. For those of you following the hashtag #EndPayPalPayne saga, you will be delighted to know that Jeremiah has, allegedly, left plenty of things for us to point and laugh at online. For those of you who are up to date, I will leave a timestamp so you can skip to the recap. So, grab yourself a snack, a refreshing drink, and get ready for the Kentucky Fried Fraud that is PayPal Payne. Allegedly. So, if you're not already following this saga, you may be wondering, who is this man? And why has he drawn so much ire? Well, PayPal Payne is a frauditor. He mostly leans on the side of cop baiting and will do anything to e-beg for cash. He's 43 years old. Among many of his offenses are trying to carry a firearm into a courthouse, skipping child support, being on the run from the Kentucky police, and domestic violence. Wow, a real shocker. I was alerted to his existence on September 6, 2021, when Kick posted about PayPal Payne selling shirts to cover his lawyer fees. Shirts with recently deceased service members on it without any authorization from the families. Their bodies hadn't even been buried yet before PayPal Payne immediately said, "You know what's a good idea? Exploiting the people who died for my freedom." Did you immediately think, that's not a good idea at all? Congrats. You have a conscience. It isn't hard. Being the curious person I am, I listened to a few YouTube streams and snooped his socials. It's not stalking PayPal Payne. He made it available for everyone to see, and naturally, when PayPal Payne got wind of Kick's righteous condemnation, he changed the fundraiser, which I have a screenshot of, to support wounded warriors. But that was 14 hours after he originally posted it, where he did admit that he was using it to try to fund his channel and his lawyers he claims to have. But again, he's still using deceased service members without the family's permission and fundraising for wounded warriors, which they probably don't want anything to do with this guy. He's obviously not a good person, but he's trying to turn around and make himself look like a good person, and it's not working. Surprise. So you might be asking yourself a lot of questions, especially with all the claims going around. Here's what I could verify. His writing style is very unique, and it's kind of hard to not realize that it is Jeremiah. He has quite the distinct digital fingerprint when it comes to writing. It's kind of a mess, and I'll break it down for you in the next slide. Additionally, he has claimed he's been jumped twice and has blamed the channel's judge and executioner and keeping it criminal. But none of these claims hold any water, especially knowing where these people are located. They're not located anywhere near Jeremiah. It's just a grift. He won't show pictures of his face or any proof that it happened, and I can find no information in any police blotter where he says that this happened. You don't just get jumped by 6 people. You usually see that coming. And if you don't see it coming, usually somebody else does and they call the police. But yeah, that's his story, and I guess he's going to stick to that one for what it's worth. Another claim I know is he's not paying his child support and has teen sons, whom he promises a lot of things to but never provides. The watchdog community has stepped up and provided the boys with assistance as they are growing boys and they need, and also deserve, nice things. Father or dad is a title you earn. You have not earned it, PayPal Payne. Let me make that very clear. PayPal Payne is hasty to delete anything he posts, which has more than just me screenshotting his posts on YouTube, which, guys, keep on going and please send them to me if I miss anything. He's basically taught people to screenshot his posts to hold him accountable. Not a smart move. There's also a lot of claims that I'm working to verify now, and I would appreciate any tips you can send me. I am interested in anything that would be of use to law enforcement, as I will work to verify what I can and send them credible tips for the foreseen future. And now for the fun. Hey Watchdogs, did you know the discussion tab exists on YouTube channels that are below 1K subscribers? It's kind of like the community tab, but it sucks. You can't post pictures, so there's nowhere for memes. It mostly exists as a catch-all for spam and weirdos, and boy howdy does it sure catch a weirdo. So, I was on Judge and Executioner's discussion page the other day. Figured I would check in there, see if PayPal Payne had posted anything, and of course he had. So there was a thread on Judge and Executioner's discussion page where him and Road Pirate Films were getting in touch with each other and having a chat, and look who pops in and is promptly ignored. Our old buddy PayPal Payne. So the reason why I know that this is PayPal Payne is that it matches his style of writing, which is very distinct. You notice that of and the in the title there is capitalized improperly. It starts out with coming from a attorney. It's an attorney. And you don't need to capitalize random things. It doesn't look professional. I don't know why you do that, but I feel bad for the shift key on your computer because it's probably worn out. So, on top of that, there's rampant capitalization, but he did actually use punctuation, which, good job. Honestly, pat yourself on the back. It's amazing when he uses punctuation. Good job, bud. You did it. Everyone, please clap. Okay, that's enough. So, when looking into this, I also notice he goes on to say, you guys aren't too smart. Why did you have to capitalize it all? He also ends it with yours truly, Mark, M. Smith. Also not how the grammar works there either, buddy. I couldn't find any attorney under that name within Kentucky or within Tennessee that really matched that, so See, here's the thing. When a lawyer wants to sue someone, they don't go on YouTube, make a channel, and then go and take a dump in someone's discussion tab and call it good. That's not how that works. They would not bother reaching out representing themselves as a random channel and be like, yeah, dog, I'm going to sue you, and then sign off as themselves. A real lawyer would sit back and let evidence be collected until they figure out what they want to do with it and if they have a case. They'd probably use a private investigator or a skip tracer service. But then again, Jeremiah, you're not important enough to warrant that. Then, after, they collect all the evidence and decide if they want to pursue the alleged slanderer, if the lawyer thinks the case is worth their time, which it isn't, will be served and, well, it'll probably be dismissed. And then PayPal Payne would be stuck on the hook for fees, and the e-begging cycle begins again. Ah, nature is recovering. PayPal Payne, nobody's fooled by you. You're so bad at pretending to be someone else. Maybe just be you. Furthermore, who is this Mark M. Smith? Because I'm not finding him anywhere. But if I do, and I find out he's a real person and a lawyer, I'm going to let him know that you're tarnishing his name online. I'll make sure that they would consider squashing your impersonation attempt with a swift cease and desist and perhaps even recovering any damages. And I want to let you know in Tennessee, it is a Class A misdemeanor. You're really racking up the charges. It's kind of like a Pokemon gotta catch 'em all thing for you, isn't it? Stop trying to impersonate a lawyer. You aren't. And don't come in here and try to say, I didn't do that, or other people do that, which is an excuse you should have stopped using when you were 3 years old. You're 40 years past that. But yeah, I mean, it's not like you can do much damage in the discussion tab on YouTube since it is, as I said, basically a spam filter for weirdos who get lost in YouTube. So, will anything come of it? I don't know. But I will make sure that I notify the Bar Association in Tennessee and also in any other state you've been known to inhabit. Until next time, Dog Detective out.
Welcome up on the panel, Cat Girl. How you doing today?
Hi Hank, hi Reaper, hi Simon, hi Wonder Woman, the hand there.
How you doing there?
Hey Reaper.
Did you come up here to hear my giggles?
What can I say? You gotta come blah, blah. Hey, I get tongue tied, okay? I like hearing your voice.
I'm good for a lot of things, and I guess my voice is now one of them. Thank you.
No problem.
So, what'd you think of that video, Cat Girl?
I think that pretty much a good summary of what's been going on recently. Only I know some people may try to compare who's a war fraud like between PayPal, Payne, and Zero, but I think they're both equally horrible with the stuff they done.
He's done a few things in my mind that sets him in the lead.
Yeah. Hey, Dad.
He's not afraid to get the truth in the way of making a buck off of scamming people.
Yeah, that's true. I still pet all he knew though. Those are pictures on a teaser. Like
Yep.
if someone did that with my grandpa and who's World War II, my mom family who were praying the war during World War II, or my best friend who has recently left for army training, I would be really pissed off and would want I can't imagine how the families feel if they find out about what that asshole did.
Yeah. But I just wanted to highlight some of what she's doing. She's a newer YouTuber. Newer to putting content out.
Oh, cool.
She knows what she's doing when she's going and checking out the facts, and she got fed up enough with PayPal Payne shenanigans. She decided that instead of just passing that information on to others to use, she decided to use it in her own videos.
That's cool. Yeah, see, her style kind of reminds me of Virgo Triad a bit with how she presented.
Mm-hmm. I just put her link back up in the chat. Please go check her out. If you consider subscribing to her, give her videos a view and a thumbs up to let her know that people like what she's doing. If you want to see more,
already went and subscribed.
that's good. Thank you.
Mhm.
Oh, one thing about Jeremiah, about 4 or 5 days ago, he popped into a live stream that Kick was on. Well, Kick was
Mhm.
hosting, and he actually joined as a member.
Yep.
And
Yep.
this is from a guy who's either $60,000 or $80,000 in arrears with child support.
Yes.
Yeah, how he able to get away with that? I thought you go down
Well-
for or do child support.
He I saw him super chat a couple of times. If he joined, I wasn't aware of that, but Kick did make a point to put out that he has returned any monies that
Yeah, and apparently
that Jeremiah sent him because he couldn't take it in good conscience since he owes
yeah,
so much money to take care of his own children.
Yeah, he's asked YouTube to annul the channel membership, I believe, as well.
Yep.
But yeah, it's strange thing is he behaved reasonably within the channel, but he factor in things like the child support arrears. Think, no, sorry, don't want to know you.
Yeah, when he knew to give the my son said they hate me, they want to do me like that's not a good not to pay child support. I mean, what girl you do? I don't blame those kids for doing that. You see what messed up person you are.
Well,
yeah,
the child support is to help support the children, but to my mind, it's also to a degree to teach the person to be a decent person. It's punitive. So regardless of whether they don't like me, they don't want anything to do with me, they don't want my money, let them decide. If they don't want the money, they can give it to somebody else.
Yeah, and it's not the kid's decision whether he owes that money or not. It was the court's decision.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, they were saying his guilt, his case saying that they hate him. Like I agree that not a guilt to that not a guilt cut. I mean, I would be better to have a dad like that. I think anyone would. But
Okay,
yeah,
who's the gay person? A few facts are off. Care to come up on the panel and enlighten us? Yeah, I'm
But
watching
yeah.
the chat every time, guys, just so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A few facts of what are off.
That's why I said, care to come up on the panel and enlighten us as to the supposed facts that you're talking about?
At least expand on what he's talking about in the chat so we know what he's talking about.
Yeah, that'll work too. That's true.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello. But yeah, I'm absolutely proud kid for keeping his cool. At the kid, after him going off on Road Nathan, I would kind of think he would go off on PayPal Patty, but he's really kept it cool.
Yeah, a lot of people voiced their opinion that Kick was too gentle with little PP, but he had to go with kit gloves, or else he was going to rage quit and couldn't get any answers out of him.
Oh yeah, I got that right off the bat. I knew what Kick was doing.
Yeah, but I saw a lot of comments and chatter that he was too lenient on him and should have been harder. Well, then we wouldn't have gotten any answers.
You know, it totally kills me that he runs around with a $700 cell phone while his kids need money. That is
Yeah.
scumbag extraordinaire.
Well, he claims he can't hold down a real job because he's got some mystery ailment with the muscles in his arm. In his words, dying.
Actually,
If he was actually seeing a doctor for that, that's called atrophy. Just in case you're listening there, little peepee.
But the thing is, it may not be like the muscles, going. And I'm gonna give him the benefit of a doubt that I don't think he deserves, because he's really not a human being, at least not a decent one. Because I have a friend, my best friend in the entire world. She has an illness that they can't identify. Um, she has to be on L-Dopa or Levodopa or whatever it's called, because she gets tremors. It's not Parkinson's, but it has the same symptomology. And there were times where, before she was put on the medication, she couldn't even walk.
Yeah.
So there are mystery illnesses out there that can't be tracked down.
Well, yes, there are, but considering his track record with the truth, I'm not going to say that he doesn't have anything wrong with his arms 100% positive, but I'm going to say the likelihood is low.
I am with you on that, but I'm willing to give him the slightest benefit of, the maybe. And as far as, the whole nonsense with, oh God, what was I going to say? Oh, did you guys catch on the rebound that he was saying? First off, he thinks that the bet with Kick is about his criminal case, whereas on the session with Kick, it was supposed to be for the civil cases.
Yes.
It looks like he's in the room here. Auditors of America, LDOF, is in the chat room.
I'm sorry to hear about that muscle issue, Jeremiah. That is Jeremiah. I'm presuming that muscle death is what is stopping you reaching into your pocket to get your wallet out to pay your child support.
These people, I would love to figure out who's on what benefit, and then go ahead and turn them into the benefit area, to say, you know what, they're getting the side money from you too.
Yeah.
They're getting side money from these cash apps.
Yeah, hopefully it's being tracked.
Yeah, they think they're being cute. And some of them can be cute if they wind up going with an app that's based out of the country. Because that kind of is hard. But as in tracking.
Mm-hmm.
But that's one of the reasons why Obama/Biden were pushing the banks to cough up everything. Because in order to have these cash apps, they have to be tied to a bank account.
Not all of them.
Well, no, I mean the way they hold the money. I'm saying, because like PayPal, yes, I can tie in my. If I had a normal checking account at a bank, which I don't, I could tie in an outside account to it. But in order to have the money sit in an account, to replenish it or to get transfers from people, it has to sit somewhere.
Just a second, Wonder Woman. PP, if this statement is true, receipts. I'm sure you would have shown them all over the place to prove that you've been doing the right thing. But We haven't seen a single one.
To use an outdated meme, citation required.
PP says he's out, but I know he's still there.
Yeah, like for example, PayPal is they have their accounts for people with Wells Fargo. So there is a banking institution behind all of these cash apps.
Yeah, it's just some of them are more public than others.
Yeah.
And there's been some that have been shut down because they were too easily, the ability was too easily there to launder money with.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I knew that was going on with these things right away.
Yeah.
I mean, it just makes too much common sense. I mean, for Pete's sake, drug dealers these days take orders over the internet and over the phone, and they take it through cash apps.
I gotta say something real quick. Listen, Jeremiah, dude, if you're sitting there saying that they're getting checks and everything, and you don't want us turning around and thinking you're lying through your damn tooth, okay? Do yourself a favor. Instead of being a pessimistic meathead or turning around and acting like a total retard and sitting there saying, I can't do this, can't do that, but yet you're doing quite a bit and you're managing to have plenty of smokes on your hand, turn around and just be a smart person instead of turning around and being a dick about it. Just show it. That'll shut us up. If you turn around and say you're doing these things, prove it. And that will turn around and tell us, oh, okay, he's not lying. That may turn around and make us think twice about turning around and calling you out on all your retardation. And as for you saying you're out, we know you're still lurking, you little meathead. Don't turn around and try playing games, okay?
Yeah, he
Thank
got
you.
done with Kick, and
Hey,
he
Judge.
started up again.
Hey, Judge, show your mask. All right, you can turn your camera off.
PayPal Payne, you fucking goof.
Sorry to him about the word, but it had to come out considering his words.
Yeah, he tells Kick that he's, pretty much out of the game, and then he goes on his live streams after, and he says, he's getting back out there.
Yeah.
Come on,
I love how he's saying he's
a whole new meaning.
Yeah, little PP's putting the information out that Kicks failed the bar exam. He hasn't even.
He hasn't even taken it yet.
Yes. He's well on his way to become an attorney. Doesn't mean he is an attorney yet.
Right.
Hard concept for him to understand. But welcome back, Judge.
He passed so far, as far as little PP.
You there,
He's
Judge?
just going to talk all this crap. He's never going to turn around and own up to it.
Oh.
He's just going to keep sitting there talking stupid.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Payne. Okay. Hey, you fucking goof. I can swear all I want. Leave me alone. You're going to... You're going to be in handcuffs before you get in court tomorrow. And why do you just fucking get out of here and quit your lying, you scumbag? You haven't give your kids a damn dime, you lying piece of shit. And you can carry your daughter. There's nothing wrong with your arms. I got a video of you riding your bike for half an hour straight at like 40 kilometers an hour, fucking all messed up. You're such a liar. You're such a liar. I got the video. I'll show you the videos. You go on my Discord, all the videos are there, proving this goof wrong. You're a lying goof. I got none. I'm sorry. I was just pissed off. Sorry, Hank. I had to swear, but I'm mad.
Oh no problems. I'm not monetized yet. So
You see my videos. You see my videos. You see my videos. Fuck you, goof. Okay, I'm gone.
But
I gotta
Judge,
go back and do my thing.
How do you really feel about this?
You want a hug, PayPal? PayPal, you need a hug. Okay, I'm out of here. See you, Hank. I'll talk to you after.
Oh, you can stay up, bud.
Hey, Judge, I wanted to ask you a question.
All right, I'll stay. Yep.
I saw. I, like everybody else, saw that pathetic video that PayPal, or excuse me, PayPay, did the other day, threatening you. So, what's your feelings on that one?
That idiot has threatened me 100 times. I have, like, he claims. Well, I know I have tons of videos up on him, and they're all up. I didn't take them down because I don't hide. I have downloaded, and they're on my Discord. For anybody that's into my Discord can go get them from my Google Drive. I have about 70 videos that 70-ish videos that he's made about me. So but he takes his down. So it's what do you call it? It's not a double standard, I guess the word is. It's what's the word?
Hypocrite.
Exactly. Yeah, hypocrite. It's hypocrite. He's a
Yeah, I
hypocrite.
didn't think he had anything on you.
He
can't get to where you are.
I'm 3,000. I'm a 28-hour drive, 35-hour drive from him. I'm in a different fucking country. He can't even afford a hotel room for a night, let alone friggin' come after me. And I can come after him. I got fucking money. If he wants to play, he doesn't want it. He doesn't want me. I've never once called the police on him ever. I wasn't brought up that way. I mean, I talked a lot of shit, but I don't call the police. I don't do that. If I called the police, my dad would roll over in his grave. He brought me up. He didn't bring me up that way. But
Yeah,
I'm right on the. I'm on the
deal
fence.
with your own problems yourself.
Yeah, if I saw him, I'd kick the fuck out of him. That's how I deal with things. But I learned. I grew up with my fists. I didn't grow up with the police. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a scumbag, but I'm on the fence on this one. Like after this thing, I mean, just to shut the bastard up. I mean, it's 20 years maximum for what he did, and if I did pursue it, and I have talked to people, and my wife's talked to people, and I can go after him, and I can pursue it, and 20 years maximum. I mean, I'm sure he'll get a couple out of it.
Yeah, and I'm sure you like many of us, have been able to download it before he could hide it.
Payne.
Yeah, no, everybody's like everybody comes together here, and when one person doesn't capture, the other person does. So we have everything in a collective group, everything. So
yep, if one person misses it, other people get it.
Absolutely.
That's right, and we all share with each other. So
yep.
Oh, originally
unlike him,
none of us are in it for the money. We're in it for
hell no.
Exposing the assholes.
Yeah, I mean, first off, he can't get into Canada right now because of the CCP virus.
If you have
he has a
if you have
record.
if you have any record, if you have even an impaired driving charge, a DUI in the U.S., you can't come in our country.
Arisen, you mentioned how does he use his camera with his muscle wastage. He explained that on Kick's channel by the fact that he rests his elbow against his stomach and acts as a prop to hold the camera.
I got a video of him riding his bicycle about 50 kilometers an hour for 20 minutes straight. Like
I used to ride a bike, so yeah, I know it can take a bit of strength to keep.
You're damn right.
To keep upright. Yeah,
he's going hard. He's going as fast as I would go. But yeah, whatever. Everything he says is a lie, so it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Well, that's the key thing in frolicking.
If we're lying about it, PP Payne, come on up. Give your side of things. We'll give you the opportunity.
And he is beyond frauditor. He's more than a frauditor. He's just a poor excuse for a man.
Well, the frauditors are even turning their back on him, especially since he tries to rip others frauditors off.
They all have not one. Well, there's a couple I think he has on his channel that talk to him, but they obviously don't know the truth. But he keeps mentioning James Freeman and all this. James Freeman, I called James Freeman out and said, James Freeman, if you support PayPal Payne, you come on my channel and you come on my chat. And you know James, he's not lost for words. He would not come up he would not come up on my fucking panel. And I know he heard because I said it many times. He heard me on Masshole and other places, and he would not come up on my panel and say a good thing about PayPal Payne. He
Is
neglected
Freeman
to
the
say
one
one
that got
word.
thrown in jail by that judge when he tried to represent a woman who had a restaurant that was closed?
I don't know. Freeman is.
I hadn't heard
he's
anything
got-
like that.
No, I haven't either. He's got his channel is Fake News Network, and he's in Albuquerque. I enjoy watching his stuff. I mean, he talks a bit much, but I enjoy. He's entertainment. He doesn't rip anybody off. Well, no, as far as I know.
No, he just does the sovereign stuff, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he tries to sell people on the sovereign ideologies, which
Yeah.
Which
I don't buy into that,
those
but
that
I
are not
just
educated and those that are beat down.
yeah. If you want to watch somebody yell at the cops, which whatever, and he's a dipwit, but whatever.
You know, these
It's funny
foreigners are
what-
making it lousy for everybody else. One of the other
Yeah.
channels made the perfect comment about, that whole thing. I think it was Unclean that made the comment that they're actually having the adverse, opposite effect to what they want to do. They're causing laws to be created to curtail these people from harassing people with cameras and from harassing cops with cameras. So they're actually having the opposite effect to what they want to do. And there's no fraud that there or anything corruption that's going on that they're finding. They're not investigative journalists.
I like historical architecture. In my travels, I like to stop at local courthouses and that have the older court houses.
But
It's
I
now
bet you
becoming
asked
very
permission.
difficult. Yes, but it's becoming very difficult to get that permission because of the
Because of these
frauditors.
klutzes.
We have that in common, Hank. I enjoy that too. I want to go to Europe to do that. I would love
I
to go to
enjoy
Europe.
the older architecture. Do any of you follow the urban exploration stuff?
No,
bit.
I don't know it by any of those channels by name, but I do watch them now and then. The filming I do is for my own.
Personal enjoyment.
Yeah, I haven't put any of those up on YouTube
Sounds
channels. I don't
familiar.
know. One of
Yeah,
these
I
days,
actually
maybe I'll
enjoy
get some of
those
this
urban
stuff.
explorations.
Yeah, one of these days, maybe I'll do it. But
Reaper, I was the DA in the chat. Gonna call me out? Just kidding.
well, what were you referring to with something of like the
I'll
facts?
have to listen.
Some of the facts weren't straight.
I'll have to listen to it again, but there is one thing that's not that she has wrong. But I'm not criticizing her. She just got a little too ambitious. She got too little excited, I think.
Well,
I'll listen to it again and I'll say it. I'll tell you because I don't want to say the wrong words and make myself look like a dick because I already did kind of. But I'll listen. I'll tell you.
And
when I
she,
come back on.
yeah,
But
and
she
she
does a
might
great
just
job.
have. She might have
She does
just
a great
had a
job.
little bit of conflicting information and went with.
Yeah. No disrespect at all. I mean, she's awesome. I think she's great. But
Yeah.
there is one thing that she did get wrong, and I'll tell you what it is when I look at it again. I'm just a little pissed off right now. So sometimes I can't think.
All right.
Yeah. I'll back that up.
Did you get any drone time in last night?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it flies good. For a
Good.
cheap $50 drone, it flies good. Yeah. I flew it in the
Nice.
wind even and almost lost control a few times, but I kept her up. Didn't hit nothing. Yeah, it works good. I'm gonna get some video on it. I'll put it up. It's supposed to be a streaming drone, so we'll see how the video is on it.
Oh, in case anybody's interested, I obtained a legitimate psychiatric book on sovereign citizens, which I posted on my library. So if anybody's interested, I've got it.
If it's about their mental abilities, I assume it's very thin
So that
and
would
blank.
be just a short read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be more like an
would
article.
be more of a pamphlet than a book.
Yeah, exactly. It could be a little golden.
Have you read? damn it. There's one of the lawyers' channels that he's got a. He's
Joe
actually,
Tomato.
yeah,
Joe the lawyer.
his book on sovereign citizens is actually a pretty good read.
Yeah, he covers it completely. I mean, he really does.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is like a medical psychological thing that I got.
I kind of one of my future shows. I'd kind of like to get Joe up and feature some of his work and be able to ask him some Q&A.
Yeah, he's good. He's been very busy
Yeah.
lately, so he hasn't been able to make any like real videos or anything.
Yeah. Well, life has a habit of getting in the way of hobbies.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and I don't see any of these lawyers looking at their YouTube as a career instead of a hobby.
Yeah, too many people rely upon it as, a business. Either you are a business where you make an actual business plan and you go the incorporation route, and you take it seriously, or you're just dabbling.
Well, you can, just for your own privacy, you can set your YouTube channel up under an LLC. It's not too terribly expensive to get one set up, but it helps to protect your information a little bit more.
Well, that I wasn't aware of.
Yeah, I've got an LLC set up for my rental properties to separate me.
Yeah, me, I have no need for an LLC.
Well, you'd be amazed at how many people out there will do frivolous lawsuits for no other reason because they think they can. And because it's so expensive to defend yourself in these frivolous lawsuits, a lot of the times there's a settlement offer, and to them a $5,000 to $10,000 check is huge money. But I can think of much easier ways to make $5 to $10,000 than what they do.
Oh, hell yeah. If they put half the effort into a job that they put into these bogus, harass people with a camera, then they would be making good money.
Yeah. Like my YouTube channel, I'm not out to get YouTube fame. I'm having fun with putting the content out I'm putting out. I love these chats we have with folks.
Making friends.
Yeah. And if I get to the point where I can get monetized, I may or may not monetize my events.
Why not?
I have to get to that point. Have to get there to make up my mind on that.
I don't think so, young lady. You just ate.
What's that, Reaper?
I'm still here.
Oh, were you talking to somebody else or were you talking to us?
Yeah, my dog wants to play. I forgot I had the mic on. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. I thought you might have been talking to us and I wasn't hearing what you were saying.
Yeah, I just wanted to say.
But nobody ever does. I haven't been told shut up yet either, and Dutch hasn't said it.
Well, Dutch hadn't been up here.
Where
if it
is
makes
Dutch
you
still
feel
in the
better,
chat?
shut up. I haven't seen him for a while.
10 minutes after I left and attempted to go to work, it started pissing rain here.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah,
stupid
we're having a nice
headphones.
day today, finally.
On my way to do my errands yesterday, I stopped off at a friend's house and it started just pouring rain for 20, 30 minutes. When the rain started slowing down, the power went out. There was no thunder and lightning. I stepped out on his porch and there's a business just that you can see from his front porch that there was something arcing on the ground. And then I watched a transformer not just blow, it blew up. There's nothing left of it on the pole.
Oh my god.
We don't get any.
I I called 911 about the arcing on the ground, and right as I hung up, about 3 doors down from the business, there was a house with smoke billowing out of it.
The heck going on over there?
I don't know how bad the fire was in the house, but I called right back, and the fire department was already on the way for the down power line, and so they responded. They were there pretty quick.
I'll tell you one. I went on like a billion years ago. I went down to the Jersey Shore with some friends. We were going to stay the entire weekend, which we did.
Uh-huh.
We went down to Seaside Heights, which is the version of Seaside that has a boardwalk with the amusements. And we went out to dinner, and then we were going to play miniature golf at a golf course that had multiple levels. And we parked, and then right behind that golf course is a whole like substation, I guess you would call it. And while we were there, it blew up. That whole substation just went boom, and it took out all the rides on the boardwalk, everything. And they brought out the National Guard also.
Well, that transformer that blew up about 100 when I was driving away, about 100 yards away from where it was on the pole, I saw a piece of smoking shrapnel. That could have been ugly.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when we got stuck, I couldn't even get my car out because it got blocked by emergency vehicles.
Yeah. Yeah. Getting out of that neighborhood was a little bit rough because they had the street I was trying to get onto blocked down, so I had to go way around the opposite direction to get around it. But
ouch.
Life happens.
It does. I mean, I was really young. I was still in my first car, which was a gift from that used to belong to my parents. And I called them, we found a payphone, and I called them up there, and I told them what was going on. In case you see anything on the news, we're all safe down here. And they're like, maybe you should come home. Because it was the first time I was away for a weekend. Maybe you should. What part of my car is blocked in by fire engines? Didn't you hear?
Yeah. And it amazes me how some people react to that by getting irate with the emergency services coming in to do what they got to do.
Yeah.
I mean,
we just walked back to the motel.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing much we can do. They had to bring down all kinds of emergency vehicles to the boardwalk to get people off of the rides. Somebody was just within a minute of doing a bungee jump from a crane when it flew, and God bless that he didn't do that bungee jump. And they had to take people off of roller coasters, everything.
I was at one of the county fairs near me and witnessed one of the rides break down in mid ride, and I definitely would not have wanted to be in the car that was hanging a little bit. It looked like it was going to fall all the way off the ride, but it stayed until they got the people out.
I was just about to ask if it was the one where the ride actually broke and set chairs flying off of it, but it's not. It's from what you described. It's not.
No, this one nobody got hurt. Nothing was hurt except probably the people's underwear that were in the ride.
The one I'm talking about, a young man was just one day away from leaving for the military. He's the one that died, unfortunately. It was one of those swinging pendulum rides where it swings and the chairs are in a circle, and so they rotate when the pendulum swings, and a whole
Yeah.
section of those seats just totally broke off from rust and went flying with the people in the chairs. Some flew out from the chairs that were on the ride still. Others flew, with the chair. Oh my God, it was such an
Welcome
entire
back, Kit.
mess. And that company was going to be doing the Meadowlands Fair, or had done the Meadowlands Fair
Yeah.
up here prior.
Well, it's real scary. The individuals that put those rides together at the traveling fairs, it's amazing that there aren't more accidents. They're not what I would call the engineering type that put those things together.
Yeah, no. I grew up with a friend that had a father that worked for the New Jersey State that department that inspects the rides. He would never let his kids go on any ride, even the merry-go-round.
No,
With the things that he's seen, he would never let his kids go on any rides.
the traveling the traveling carnival rides, I'll stick clear of most of the time. But I do like to go to like Six Flags or something like that, the amusement parks where there's a little bit more. They have more of a.
Our Six Flags Great Adventure this summer, had 2 accidents where people got injured.
Well, yeah, but the likelihood of getting injured on their ride per number of people riding them is a whole lot less than the traveling carnivals.
And we also had Class Action Park out here too, within driving distance where I live.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Class Action Park?
If it's the one I'm thinking of, they did I think there was a Netflix video on it.
Yeah, probably because it was done back in the 70s, 80s, and
Yeah.
they had all kinds of accidents because they had
Yes.
people that were not properly trained, and that's why they nicknamed it Class Action Park.
Yeah, safety was not a very big concern on the parks management, if that's
Yeah,
the same one I'm
it's in
thinking
the
of.
Poconos.
Yep, that's the one I'm thinking of. They did it. I think it's Netflix that did the documentary on it, and it was amazing that something like that could have gone on as long as it did before it got
Yeah, a
shut
person
down.
got electrocuted in their wave pool, and that person lived in my grandmother's garden apartment building. These places are unbelievable. I look at these videos online all the time, and these videos include the ones that are in other countries. And if we think we have people shouldn't be operating these things here, with the lack of education of some of these countries, really serious. So anyway, I'm gonna get going because I have a few things to do before I do class tonight. So
All right. Well, thanks for
everybody,
coming
it's
up.
been fun. Stay safe, everybody. Stay well, and keep having fun.
Bye,
Wonder
everyone.
Woman.
Take care.
And
Hey, Dutch is still here.
And I'm stepping out to go and sort of watch sort of Radical and Co. Thank you very much for letting me sort of beta test my microphone and all that malarkey.
Yeah, you're always welcome up on the panel.
Been a pleasure.
Yep.
Bye,
Have a good day.
All right, bye, Cat Girl. Nice meeting you even more virtually than just in the chat.
Bye, me, you too. And then there were 4.
Yeah. Well, we're almost at 3 hours. Close enough. I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping things up. So,
Okay.
you have any parting words you'd like to say, Cat Girl?
Thank for having me up here. It was a lot of fun. Hi everyone, tag and hugs.
Thanks for coming up. Reaper, you got any last parting words?
Not offhand. I mean, it was fun and everything. I got to say that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
good luck. Hopefully you get it.
And Dutch, I'm waiting for you to turn around and come up here and tell me off like you usually do. It makes me feel better every day.
Well, in Dutch's absence, shut up, Reaper.
Yeah, no. I was waiting for him to come up here and say that to me, but he didn't. So please, somebody up here on panel, tell me it, please.
You're bad
Okay,
man,
he said it.
Well, if you'd shut up long enough, we could tell you to shut up.
I know. Reaper, shut up. You're a bad man.
Thanks for coming up, buddy.
Cat Girl, don't take off too quick after the show. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Judge, you got anything else you'd like to put out before we shut this thing down for now?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably play some music tonight and on a panel and have a little fucking see you later celebration.
Alrighty. Well, hopefully I'll be there.
I'm thinking about 6:30 Pacific, so 7:30 Central.
I should be available at that time, but
that'd be 8:30 Central. Sorry.
I should be available, but
well, you know how it goes. Hank. We'll be up there for
about as soon as you say you're definitely going to be somewhere, that's when life happens and gets in the way.
That's right. We'll be up there probably for 3 hours like usual anyway.
Alrighty.
Well,
thanks for coming up.
Cheers.
Thanks to everybody who came up on panel.
No problem.
Enjoyed what you had to say. For those of you in chat, besides the few sock accounts that gave my mods a workout early on, appreciate everybody coming. PP Payne, I hope you learn your lessons, but I highly doubt that's going to happen.
I was about to say, I don't think he ever will.
No, but I can hope for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I want to thank everybody who showed up to watch the show. Thanks for showing up, and hopefully enjoyed it. Special thanks to my moderators for tackling the person that we shall not name's douchebaggery. And y'all make it to where I can concentrate on what's going on the panel and don't have to be paranoid about the chat. Greatly appreciate. And please, everybody, check out the description. I've got the link for Dog Detective in there. Also, Kick's link and Judge and Executioner's link. All channels I suggest going and seeing. Another good channel, Lavender Mexican, the Dutch Doyle discussions, Vilified Freedom, and most of y'all are probably already aware of Vilified or Schrodinger's or whatnot, but they're good channels.
Great show, Hank. I'm out.
Alrighty. Have a good one. I'll try and see you tonight. And oops.
See you, Reaper. See you, Cat.
Everybody have a wonderful day. It's a wonderful day to have one. Goodbye.